Travel Around Kazakhstan is an educational program on domestic tourism produced within the framework of Ruhani Jangiru project. Every episode, our camera crew travels along popular routes marked on a tourist vacation map of the Republic. Almaty region has one of the largest artificial reservoirs of Kazakhstan, which is so popular within Almaty and the region's inhabitants that they affectionately refer to it as a sea. As you have probably guessed, it is about the Kapshagai lake. We're going to prove that you can relax here not only in the hot summer heat, but also during the pleasant fall coolness. Hi, my name is Aynish Sagundikova, and this is Travel Around Kazakh Show. Let's go! "50 years ago, the middle course of the Kazakhstani-Chinese river Ili has prevented irrigation of river valley because of a low level of water flows. Therefore, it had been determined to construct the water barrier in the form of a barrage and a hydroelectric power plant in the picturesque Kapshagai Gorge. In 1970, another Kazakhstani lake, Kapshagai Reservoir, emerged. Lake Kapshagai is 80 kilometers away from Almaty city. We will drive on a smooth concrete road, which belongs to category A. By the way, this section is a part of West Europe, West China transnational corridor, so we have guaranteed pleasant travel. A length of the man-made pond is 180 kilometers, and it is 22 kilometers wide. It's branching into numerous river arms, ducts, canals, rifts, and shallows enthrall and impress. A diverse landscape surrounds Kapshagai. In some places, you can notice a gentle slope. Other areas are full of steep cliffs near rapids. It is not surprising that such environment attracts thousands of tourists from all over Kazakhstan. I see bikers taking photos. I will go bother them. Say cheese! Hello, we are journalists. And we are bikers. Good afternoon. Well, how do you like it here? We are fantastic. The weather is great. Any advice about where to go? Kazakhstan has a lot of beautiful places. We went for 6,000 kilometers with our motorcycle club. We have been everywhere around Almaty. You can take a trip to a fortress nearby Kazakhstan village. They used to shoot a film there. Such old dwellings, it is outstanding. In 2004, according to authors of historical drama Nomad, the landmark of domestic cinematography, people constructed a replica fort for a smashing hit. Entering the giant structure, a person literally gets transported back to the Middle Ages. He or she is encircled by houses, watchtowers, and countless specific details of that time. Now the set of the box office hit serves not only for cinema productions, but it is also the setting for music video directors and photographers. The Nomad cities at Ili River bank, whose waters fill Lake Kapshagai. Rivers Chilik, Talgar, Issyk, Kaskilyan, and Turgan flow into it. This is the reason Kapshagai is deep, and it is crossed by fairway, a site for passage of ships. They began to fill out the reservoir in 1970 for controlling a flow of the Ili River. Of course, they did not forget about the dam and hydroelectric plant. Reservoir wind waves are much higher than on the river, sometimes reaching several meters. That is why locals go fishing only during the calm. It is odd that windstorms principally westward. People call it chilik. It is balkash if winds shift direction to the east. Let's find out which way the breeze is moving. It is chilik. Since Kapshagai had formed in the natural river valley, it has an elongated shape. If you look at it from the satellite, you can notice that its outlines resemble wiggling catfish, the king of turquoise waters of the lake. However, a scaleless predator is not the only representative of the local underwater fauna. The reservoir is full of crucian carp, common carp, pike perch, asp, and even grass carp, the rarest vegetarian fish that experienced anglers so passionately trying to catch. To come to Kapshagai not go fishing means spending time in vain. I reach an agreement with skilled fisher, who will teach me angling for real. Ruslan, I'm ready. Hello. Welcome. Let's start with the basics and try to make the first cast. Reel a fishing line a little. Okay, try it. See, we had our casting of some sort. That's it. Bring it slowly and wait for a bite. It is empty. Well, fish does not always get caught. From the moment it appeared on a map, Kapshagai Reservoir gave rise to the entire center on its west coast. Of course, you already figured that this town is called Kapshagai. It is the city of region subordination in Almaty province. You can quickly get there from Almaty on the transport of your choice. If you like to ride with a large company on a bus, then go to Sayhat bus station. From there, buses depart every 30 minutes. The fare is 500 tenge. Travel time is 1 hour. Want a relaxing trip surrounded by 2 to 3 people? Then prepare 900 tenge for a taxi. In about 15 minutes, you will be in Kapshagai city. We drive at the speed of 120 kilometers per hour, and we do not feel the road at all. It's incredible. If you are not in a hurry and would like to arrive at a destination relaxed, you can get on a train. The trip takes 1 hour and a half, and a ticket costs only 80 tenge. However, the railroad runs just 2 times a day. You can find the train schedule on the websites of Almaty 1 railway station or ticketing operators. Finally, if you travel by car, you need to go to the Northern Circle and drive along the Almaty-Kapshagai highway without turning anywhere. When numerous casinos appear on the sides of the road, you have arrived. To get to leisure areas, you have to get to the road police station, cross the bridge over Ili, then on the Bakanas-Taldik-Kurgan interchange, head towards the ladder, and go straight to the recreational area signposts. By the way, before visiting those, you can admire the Kapshagai hydropower plant, because the construction of this plant allowed the reservoir to fill it completely. You will see it right after crossing the dam. The capacity of the hydroelectric plant is 364 MW. It generates 972 million kilowatt hours per year. Could you imagine how many light bulbs, irons, and television sets it switches on? Kapshagai plant formed of channel dam from sandy continental deposits brought by the wind, including log dam built from gravel and porous ground. The building of plant itself with installation site divided into sectors, with high-tech equipment each. 4 vertical hydro units that turn water energy into electricity circulate in the room. Enormous Kapshagai electricity station covers cities of Almaty, Taldik-Kurgan, and Kapshagai itself. Electrical power from this plant is enough to supply other municipalities. Due to practical limitations and restrictions imposed for the sake of ecology, they hold back its capacity. we seriously intend to dispel stereotypes that tourists can only swim and tan on the beach. So we went straight to majestic cliffs with Buddhist inscriptions. No, it is not the Indian district on the Ili bank, but the path named Tamgaly-tas, which is 20 kilometers southwest from the dam. According to legend, these places were visited by Buddhist pilgrims once. They reached the Ili River, and at that time, the earthquake suddenly began. They thought it was a sign and decided to come back to India, but before that, they left their mark on rocks. In the ancient times, the puzzling carvings, also known as petroglyphs, were cut on stone canvases. My colleagues from the past, Buddhist journalists, probably tried to provide valuable information about their lifestyle to people of the future. They imprinted images of their deities and animals, words and whole stories on cliffs on Sanskrit, the language spoken in ancient India. Inscriptions are dated back to the 12th century. It is obvious for any visitor of this sacred place that writings were cleanly engraved with great carving techniques. The significant petroglyph of Tamgaly-tas is the image of Buddha, the founder of the ancient Indian philosophy. Look at the beauty here. It is Tamgaly-tas. Let's enjoy the beauty of nature together. In addition to Buddha images, you can see on the giant stones Turkic runic writings, which most likely was left by Kipchuks, Turkic nomad people who lived on the territory of Kazakhstan in the early medieval ages. Vibes emanating from these rocks will fascinate and calm at the same time any tourist who wants to feel the heritage of the ancient world. This cultural monument is recognized as a Buddhist temple under the open sky and is under the protection of the government of our country. Now, attention to all tourists. To preserve the Tamgaly heritage, please do not be like Tuganbai and do not leave your own writings on cliffs. After studying pictures of the Buddhist artists, we entered Tamgaly-tas' natural boundary, where we met rock climbers from the Tuiksu camp. Its main branch located in the high gorge on open spaces of Transilia-Latau. Thanks to comfortable weather conditions, climbers together with their students come to Tamgaly rocks to practice their climbing skills. Hundreds of professional and amateur climbers come here to conquer the Tamgaly cliffs. We got lucky. We were here at the height of the season, which lasts from September to November. Climbers divide cliffs into sectors, which have unofficial names. Cave of Fools, Edge of Rigidity, and Laboratory are among them. Even the groups of giant stones that people call Winnie the Pooh and everyone. It is because the architecture of the rocks resemble characters of the famous Disney animation. You can walk 10 minutes from Ili River to any sector on foot. Belay device, alpenstock, anchor hook, hex, calendar are among many unusual terms that a vid hiker does not understand. Instructors from the Tuyuk Su climbing camp will not only explain these tricky words, but will also teach how to use the equipment. Since I wear this helmet, it means that now I will be interviewing a climber. Hello, Kirill. Hi, tell us please, what makes Tuyuk Su tick? The camp is in mountains. We come here to climb the cliffs. We teach people mountaineering, show how to protect the climb, and provide medical assistance when necessary. We give basic knowledge. Why fall is the best time for cliff climbers? We mountain hike during summer and winter, but now we cannot do that because the weather is not stable. That is why we train in the fall. "12 years is the minimum age for learning rock climbing. The high-quality coaching is a priority here, and only after that, climbing. But the atmosphere is the most important. After an exhausting practice, mountain conquerors dine in tents and share their experiences of the past day. Hello, my name is Aynash. And I am Vera. Nice to meet you. Could you tell us about your first experience of cliff climbing? Today, we did multiple pitches, routes that are composed of several chunks which you have to cross in pairs or with a large number of participants. I already went twice to this climbing camp and received the third category. I have decided that for future mountaineering training, I have to feel confident on rocks, so I arrived in Tamgaly-tas. Kapshagai Reservoir is a captivating kaleidoscope of emotions, unforgettable memories, and unstoppable drive. The place is full of unsolved riddles locked in sharp rocky spurs. It is the oasis for an adventurer who wished for new experiences on Kazakhstani land. Lastly, it is a chance for people who did not visit wonderful tourist attraction in summer to confirm Kapshagai in autumn offers plenty of enjoyable leisure activities. After such journey, any tourist comes home with a clean spirit and happy tiredness. Well, this is it. Our voyage to Kapshagai Lake has finished, and we return to the city. Now you know that you can not only swim there, but also climb some cliffs, go fishing, study Buddhist writings, and simply contemplate magnificent nature views. I am sure that anyone can find activity they are comfortable with. What holiday would you choose? This is Aynash Sangidikovo with Travel Around Kazakhstan show. See you later!